Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com and I've made a new pick a card read for you. This is a full Celtic cross love spread to find out what's going on in your love life. Now I've made 3 readings here. It's a timeless reading. Whenever you're getting it to it is good. Each one of them has got a deeper dive. That's an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of these readings, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. There's 2 ways to win a private reading with me every single month now. The first way is by being a subscriber to my channel, clicking like on this video and leaving a comment. The second way is by getting those deeper dive reads. So good luck with that. All you need to do now is take a pick. Which one would you like? Would you like the crystal? The crystal is out with the Ace of Cups card from the Lightseers Tarot deck. Or would you like the flower? And the flower is out with the Knight of Voices card from the Muse Tarot deck. Or the shell, and the shell is out with the Nine of Wands from the Tarot of Mystical Moments deck. Take your pick now, and don't forget to click like on this video as you're watching down there. Be a subscriber, leave a comment, that will get you an entry into that draw. I do an energy update every single day of the year on my YouTube channel. I also go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show where I give 1-question readings. Now you can book in for one of those 1-question readings at any time on my website BeHealing.com. Find a link for that in the description box below and also one up there too. Any pre-booked readings will be done right at the start of the next live show, and then I'll send you the link to the replay so that you don't need to come live if you don't want to. Alternatively, you can find out when the next show is on my YouTube channel by clicking Be Healing down there. Come along live and book while I'm live. I also offer private readings from my website BeHealing.com. You can find a link for that in the description box below and also one up there too. I get those out within 48 hours of you ordering them. And I make 3 of these love pick a card reads a week as well. Let me know what you want them to be about in the description box below. So take your pick now. Crystal, flower or shell. I'll see you in your reading. If you chose the crystal, along with the Lightseers Tarot, that this one's for you. Crystals, let's give you a full Celtic Cross Tarot love spread and find out what's going on in your love life. Now, as usual, crystals is going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that this is your story, it could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So what's this reading all about? Let's find out. Oh, have you got new love? Because it looks like that to me with the Ace of Cups and the Fool card here. The Ace of Cups, all about new love. It's about falling in love. It's about the start of things. You grow into much, much more. It's a really good feeling, that really good feeling that you get at the start of something new. Now, the Fool card is about taking a risk and going into something new, even though you don't know how it's going to turn out. It's that, I'll give it a go. It's that feeling where you will just take a chance on something, right? And trust. So you got someone new in your life, huh? Or perhaps you are ready to fall in love and you're going to be taking a chance and putting yourself out there again. It could be that too. What's crossing you though? What's hindering you? What's holding you back in this, if anything? Queen of Swords. Okay, boundaries. So, okay, so you guys, you've been learning boundaries lately, and so you might be having practiced boundaries, and that being at the forefront of your mind. So if you've been going through a phase where you've been learning to empower yourself and to put up boundaries where you didn't have boundaries before, you might just be a little bit too much like the boundary queen now. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I'll whip this out of my bag. This is a new tool that I've got, this boundary thing. So I'm just going to whip it out of my bag every time. And so there's sometimes that you don't need the boundaries, you know? I'm not saying like forget what you've learned. I'm just getting that there's different phases of life, right? So when you're learning about boundaries and empowerment, the universe is going to put a lot of people your way for you to, like, you know, practice those boundaries with. But then there comes a time where it's like, new person, oh, what boundary is this that I need to put up with them? It's like, oh, hang on a minute. No, you're a little bit too practiced in boundaries. Now it's time to only assert those boundaries when it's really needed, you know? How do things appear on the face of it? How are things looking for our crystals? Knight of Wands is very exciting. So you've got some people, or one at least, moving towards you. The Knight of Wands, and it's exciting, you know. It's someone that's good looking, the Knight of Wands, and it's exciting, and they want to take you out on a date and do something fun with them, that kind of thing. And so it'd be like, yay, let's do this. So it's appearing very exciting to you. And what's really behind that? I've got an ant problem at the moment all over my desk. I don't know. They're just everywhere. Tiny little ones, you know, the little sugar ants? What's really behind that is the Chariot and the High Priestess. Ooh. So the High Priestess, intuitively, you know, it's time now. It's time to go for it. Chariot, to get moving, yeah. I am just getting like you've got a shift in phases of your life now. And it's like having graduated from school. You graduated from boundary school. While you were at boundary school, it was boundary after boundary after boundary because you were practicing that. But once you've graduated that school and you're out in the real world, there is less of a need for the boundaries. There's still a need for them, but less of a need for the boundaries, because when you're at school, it's like, you know, being at school and doing math problems. When you get into the real world, there's less of a need for that, isn't there? You have to use it occasionally, but there's a less of a need than when you were at school. They give you a lot of math problems at school. You very rarely have to do math in adult life. And we do have a calculator in our pockets all the time, teachers, because they always used to say to us at school, you're not going to have a calculator in your pocket all the time. Well, we do. We do now, and it's a full computer in our pockets. Anyway, intuitively know it's time. It's time to get going on something now. It's time. I think you guys, you know, you've healed enough now, and it's time to put this into practice, into perhaps a healthy relationship, but it's looking very exciting anyway. So recent past energies, what have those energies been for you? Eight of Wands, someone's communicated with you. Eight of Wands, they want to do something with you. Direct communication is the card of the Eight of Wands. So someone perhaps has asked you out, or, you know, expressed an interest in you, and you're getting excited about it. I like it. What else? I mean, incoming energies. What's coming in? Near future energies, please. You got the Wheel of Fortune, getting lucky. Three of Pentacles, plans that make you happy. So, then the Sun. So, the Wheel of Fortune, getting lucky. Fate has a hand in this, bringing someone to you. Those cogs of the universe are in motion now, and they're bringing you someone. Fate is helping hand kind of thing. You've got plans. Three of Pentacles with someone, it's going to make you very happy. That's what you've got coming in. So, yeah, I think somebody's going to step it up. If you've already been on a date with this person, I think they're going to step it up and plan something with you that's going to make you very happy. So this reading is about the Fool. It's about stepping into the unknown. It's about the Ace of Cups. It's about new love. What else? What else is this reading about? Page of Pentacles, the start of something. So it's a little offer at first, and so it should be. You shouldn't be giving people great big offers right at the start. You wouldn't offer someone the world when you hardly even know them. You wouldn't like give someone the CEO job when you don't even know what they're like, you know, before you've even trialed them or anything, would you? So small offers, small start, that's good. Page of Pentacles right at the start. Just a little offer, but that is enough right at the start. And what are your fears? King of Swords. King of Swords is about clarity. So fearing the King of Swords, someone else's energy, could be, well, it's the Queen of Swords to the King of Swords. So you might fear them rejecting you, having boundaries, having clarity about that, being clearer than you. This is a kind of a, what if they see right through me and see that I'm not as amazing as I am portraying, perhaps. Or like rejection, it could be rejection, the devil energy. What if they're like something really wrong with them and I'm not even seeing it? What if they are, yeah, really have negative sides of them and I'm not seeing it? Oh, near future energies. The near future. No, not near future. Scratch that. I was thinking about something else because of this double energy, sorry. This one. Hopes. What are your hopes? What are Crystal's hopes? Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is like walking away from like heartbreak and things that didn't work out for you and walking toward the sunshine. So there's a hope here that you're kind of leaving the past behind and you're walking to something better now. I think there's a hope here that you have transitioned now. What I said is true, you know, that that's a feeling that I'm getting, is that you've come to the end of a chapter now of you've graduated from that boundary school, from empowerment school. And yeah, that's what I'm getting with that Eight of Cups, that you're hoping that that is the end of it now. You've let those lessons go and you've graduated from that, and now you're headed toward happiness, the sunshine. See? The sun coming up there. Hopes? Is there any more hopes? Then we'll get your outcome cards out. No more hopes. Your outcome cards. So I'm going to get a progression of outcome cards out for you. I'll be revealing the first one in this reading, but the rest of them I'll be putting into that deeper dive read, that extended reading. So in that deeper dive read too, I'll be getting cards out of these decks back here to get into this information. Let's find out some stuff about your person as well, and get some messages out from them, get any timings out about this going forward. We'll get advice for you out too. Oh, this is looking really good for you guys. It's 4 cards out. Let's get a couple more cards out for your outcome. And what next after that? I do like to get a progression of... Oh, 3 more cards. I do like to get a progression of cards out because we want to know what's happening into the future, right? So you've got 7 cards out for the outcome. Let's have a look what the first one is. Oh, first one is the Magician. Nice. Okay, I'll say nice because from the Fool to the Magician is a really good progression. It's the 0 to the 1. And, you know, this is the first major arcana. Well, the Fool is the first major arcana. It's the 0 card and then to the 1. The Magician is more knowing where they're headed than the Fool. The Fool just kind of takes a chance and doesn't really know. But the Magician is about manifesting what it is that you want. So you use the resources that you've got and purposefully to manifest what it is that you want. So there's more you involved in this, which is really good. So it's like you directing the way in a way in this and manifesting what it is that you want out of a relationship. So I do like this progression from that Fool, Ace of Cups to the Magician. So you're manifesting what it is that you want in a relationship. And then you've got all the rest of these, which is looking really good, by the way. If you want to find out what those ones are and you want all the rest of that guidance and everything, you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. So if this sounds like it is your reading, could be your reading, want it to be your reading, then you might want to get that. If you do, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. Now the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so you do need to check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the crystal on a device that you can open PDFs with. Now in that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like on this video, click that subscribe button if you're new, and leave a comment, because that'll get you an entry into that prize draw for a free reading with me at the end of the month, as we'll get in that deeper dive read as well. But if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. And if you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I will see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the flower along with the Muse Tarot, then this one's for you. Let's give you a full Celtic Cross love spread, tarot spread for your love life, that is. And as usual, flowers is going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, Toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So, cards are flying out already. Let's find out what they are. So, what's this reading all about? Oh, somebody loves you. Muse of Emotions is the King of Cups. That is someone that's got feelings for you, someone that loves you. And the Knight of Voices, Man on a Mission card. So, somebody coming towards you. Someone that loves you, have feeling for you. They're on this mission. It feels to me like they are coming to get you, coming to have a relationship with you. But let's get into this reading and see. Or they might be on another mission. We'll find out as this reading goes on. So, what's crossing you? What's hindering you in this? What's stopping you? What's the problem here? If there's a problem? If there is a problem, what is the problem here? Please? If there is a problem, what is the problem here, please? There we go. I've got an ant infestation around my desk at the moment. I don't know where they're coming from, but they're everywhere. Okay, what's the problem? We've got the Knight of Materials. It's moving too slowly. Ace of Inspiration. Passionate new start is moving too slowly. So, I don't know. This person is a man on a mission coming towards you, but they're moving really slowly. And so there might be a lot of waiting around for this person. But Ace of Inspiration, a lot of attraction there, physical attraction especially, and excitement, and you're ready to get this thing going, but it's moving real slow. They've got a lot of passion for you though. There's love there and passion there, so that's good. How do things appear on the face of it? So how's it all looking? Like they've walked away. Closed the heart down, walked away. Okay, so the slowness, you're not taking the slowness very well. It looks like they've walked away. It looks like they're not bothering with you. Perhaps this person is someone that just kind of gets on with things rather than being in touch with you all the time, and you're taking that as that they've walked away. What's really behind that? That's how it appears on the surface to you, like they've walked away, like they've closed the heart down. Not necessarily so. What's behind that? What's really behind that? Ten of Emotions, the happily ever after. So I was getting that. It's not necessarily so. So this could be a person, this could be a happily ever after, but they're taking things slowly. Man on a very slow mission. For whatever reason, they're coming slowly, even though there's the love there, there's the passion there, they're coming slowly. Could be because they know that this is the one, the happily ever after, and so they want to get things sorted out before they come, or something like that. I don't know. Well, let's see. Recent past energies. Recent past energies. We've got the Five of Voices, so some chaos and conflict, perhaps in their life. So something might not have been going too well. This could be work, this could be family, it could be all kinds of things. But chaos and conflict there. It feels like their lives, and so they may have taken a step back from you to sort that out, and you in turn might have felt the chaos and conflict. They've pulled away. They don't really love me. They've pulled away. Well, it's not true that they don't really love you. If someone pulls away, it could just be sorting something out. You know, some people do that. They just want to sort stuff out by themselves. Okay, near future energies. What's coming? What's happening next? Son of Inspiration. Ta-da! They were protecting you for something. So they do the big reveal. They're coming back. Big reveal. Here I am. And this is why I was protecting you from something. Which might not be like there was something scary going on. I'm protecting you from something terrible. It might just have been like this wasn't your problem to deal with. It was my problem. And so instead of serving you up my problems on a plate, I decided to sort it out myself, something like that. But the Seven of Inspiration in this deck especially is a really good card. Well, it's a card of protection, but in this card it's like the reveal. Ta-da! So this reading is about the Muse of Emotions, King of Cups, someone loving you, and Man on a Mission, Knight of Voices. What else is it about? It's about healing, and the Muse of Materials, which is the King of Pentacles. So this is about stability, and it's about them getting stability and healing this. Okay, so they needed stability to sort something out, going through some chaos and conflict, and it's really slowed them down on the progression towards you, even though they're still a man on the mission toward you. There's some healing there to do, and I think the healing is between you guys. And it could be in both of you, in fact. So if you are responding to somebody taking time to sort something out in their life and deal with something as rejection, as them walking away, as them closing the heart down to you, perhaps there's some part of you that needs healing, some part of you that needs more confirmation, validation, and can't just trust instead. So you might have been through relationships where someone pulls away and then they were cheating on you or something like that, you know, and so you've learned to not trust people when they have time out for themselves, and so you need more validation, you know. So there's something to heal there so that you can get back into trusting someone that's worthy of trust. I mean, don't just trust anyone, but that's worthy of trust. So I think the person's going to be coming back with like a lot more stability with this King of Pentacles, and I think this will be healed between you. So what are your fears? Fears. Flowers? What are your fears? Flowers? Flowers, fears, please. Flowers, fears. Two of inspiration. So you're fearing like choices that they're making and the action that they're taking. Will they make another choice? Will they decide not to? Or they already decided not to? They decided on someone else? Something like that. Your fears are coming up about that, about choices, especially about action. So you might, you know how I was saying it might be that you need a lot of confirmation and validation from somebody? It could be in words, but it could also be in deeds too. Like they need to be choosing you with their actions. You might have just been in a lot of relationships where they've kind of not taken action, you know, and you're hypersensitive to that, needing someone to take action towards you. Hopes. Page of inspiration, that you hear something from them that's going to be exciting. So you hope you're getting exciting news. Let's get your outcome cards out. And now I'll be revealing the first outcome card to you in this reading, but I'm going to get a progression of them out so that we've got a full story going forward. Now, the rest of the cards I'll be revealing in that deeper dive read, that extended reading, along with cards from the decks back here to give you guidance. Yeah, I think you've got something to heal here with that Four of Voices coming out. So perhaps this relationship is kind of a little bit on pause for you as well, for them to sort something out, but also for you to sort something out with that, heal that thing so that you're not treating them like your ex, right? So you get over that and then you can trust this person. First outcome card. Let's get the rest out. Okay. Which way around are they? 2, 3, 4, 5, and let's get one more out, please. One more outcome card out for flowers. One more, please. There we go. Oh, no. One more out, please. There we go. Yeah, it was that card. It was one of the chunk that fell out. Okay, so 6 outcome cards here. The first one is the Three of Inspiration. Not what you want to hear, I know. The Three of Inspiration is the card of waiting. It's the card of waiting for the perfect moment. So you've got a bit more waiting to happen, first of all, for the perfect moment. But I do really feel like this person is coming your way. Now, if you want to find out for sure what the rest of these outcome cards are and all the rest of it too, then you might want to get that deeper dive read for even more. If you do, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. Now, the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder. You do need to check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the flower on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video. And when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like. Before you click off down there, click that subscribe button if you're new and leave a comment, because that'll get you an entry into that prize draw for a free reading with me, as we'll get in that deeper dive read if you want to get that. But if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. And if you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I'll see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the Shell and the Tarot of Mystical Moments, then this one's for you. Let's give you a full Celtic Cross Tarot love spread and see what's going on in your love lines. Now, as usual, Shells, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that this is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get straight into your reading and find out what this reading is all about. You've got your card out already, and it is the Nine of Wands. Oh, the Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. It is someone who's been through a lot. Come off that battlefield, they're a little bit weary, tired, and perhaps a bit wary as well of what's next, like what fresh hell is next kind of thing. You've been through a lot here. And the Nine of Wands is a good card because it's the end of the healing, right? Four of Swords is this card saying like you really need to take it easy because you really need to heal yourself now. It's like the start of the healing. The Nine of Wands is more toward the end. It's 10 is next, you know, the 10 is putting those burdens down. So the Nine of Wands is showing you coming to the end of a healing journey now, which is really good. You can expect things to change soon, but you might be licking your wounds still and you be a little bit battered, you know, by what you've just been through or what you've been through in the last few years or perhaps 10 or 20 years or more. What's crossing you here? We've got the Lovers. Okay, so there could be someone new on the horizon here, but you still might be feeling like you're not quite ready. Like a little bit battered and bruised, a little bit like wary, a little bit like, oh, is this going to be like more trouble? So you might be, because of what you've been through, not that excited about a new lover coming your way, as excited as you'd want to be. Wouldn't it be nice if we were completely healed and so that we could be like fresh and positive about someone new coming and like feel really good? It would be really nice, but we can't do that when we've got baggage. We can't do that when we've been through things, because there'll be a part of us that's like, oh, you know what? In all reality, it might be like another lesson or something. So, and we know what that feels like. And so, what's the answer? Well, the answer is to be balanced. What we don't want to be is like naive again, right? As nice as it was to not know, not have any baggage and all of these things, we don't really want to go back to that naivety, right? But we want to have a balanced perspective. So to be able to take people as they come, to like know that people have balances. They're not all positive, they're not all negative, there's a balance. And, you know, just to be able to be open to what comes, neither overly positive nor overly negative. Just kind of being real about it. But it seems like you've got someone coming your way and you might not feel ready. You might want to be ready, but you might not feel ready because you might have this little bit more pessimism than you might want because of that Nine of Wands kind of an energy that you're in there. So how do things appear on the surface of it? The Queen of Wands, you're very attractive right now, but you've got people coming your way, you see, because you're very attractive. So you're a catch, you are. And yeah, what's really behind that? What's really behind that? What's really behind that? Too many. What's really behind that? Too many. What's really behind this Queen of Wands? You're very attractive right now. People want to be with you. People are attracted to you. What's really behind that? King of Wands. Nice. So you've got somebody here, King of Wands. King of Wands energy is someone that knows what it is that they want. They're like, yeah, very attractive right now. Queen of Wands to the King of Wands. They're a couple. These two, they're a happy couple. Both very attractive, made for each other. And King of Wands will come in and say, like, you're mine kind of thing. So I think it's going to be someone that's going to be persistent with you. With the Lover's card in that position there, you might be thinking that they're just wanting one thing, you know, rather than it being what you truly want. But I don't know, the Queen of Wands with the King of Wands, they seem like a very good match there. Both very passionate people, fiery energy, lots of attraction, lots of choosing going on. Do you know what I mean as well? It's like, I choose you, I want you. Recent past energies. Recent past energies. I've got the Nine of Swords, so there was some anxiousness here. Nine of Swords, sleepless nights, like trouble, worries, that kind of thing. But it's all like, say, it's all in the mind. It's a mind's reaction to what's going on. So you might have had a lot of anxiety going on, perhaps between you both, or just you. It could be. Okay, what's coming in the near future? Apart from a load of ants. We've got the Knight of Swords and the Six of Wands. So the Six of Wands is about a victory. It's been seen to have a victory as well. And the Knight of Swords is like man on a mission or woman on a mission. It's like, I know what it is that I want. I'm going to make this happen and be winning. So that's very good energies. These kind of energies would come from the King of Wands, because that's like, I want you kind of thing. You're mine, and so I'm going to do whatever it takes. So you do have very positive energies coming in. I think you will get through this. What else is this reading about? It's about the Nine of Wands, but it's about the Five of Swords too. So yes, the battles that you've been through. It's been really hard. You've been through some really horrible battles, I think, in relationships. And so no wonder you've got some baggage there, and a kind of a little bit of trepidation of getting into something new, because you're kind of expecting that. So it's just because you've been through a lot. You guys have been through a lot. Not everyone has to go through such difficult relationships and have like, because that's a really gnarly battle that you've had on your hand there. Heartbreaking battle with somebody. Yeah, I don't know what it is, relationships, but it could be someone that you had children with as well, which makes the battles all the worse, doesn't it? Yeah, okay. What are your fears? I think we know what your fears are. It's like same old garbage that you've had in previous. Oh, Nine of Pentacles, single independence. So you're kind of fearing being alone, being left alone. So you do want love. You just don't want all that crap that comes with it. Hey, what are your hopes? What are your hopes? Well, it is looking very good, because we've got the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. The divine pair. I think that's a child making that noise. Don't know if you can hear that. Oh, there is a young kid staying in 2 bungalows over to me. Okay, what are you hoping for? King of Swords, this is your energy, clarity. You're hoping for clarity on this. So to choose really well, to pick really well, to rebuild your life as well. It's got that energy too. But for clarity, to like know what you're doing. So let's get your outcome cards out. I'm going to be revealing the first outcome card to you in this reading, but the rest of them, because I'm going to get a progression out to get the full story for you of the outcome. The rest of them, I'm going to be showing you in the deeper dive reading, that extended reading. Now also in that extended reading, I will be getting cards out from these decks back here as well to give you some advice. And also getting cards out about your person. Let's find out about this King of Wands character. It's lover coming your way. And timing cards out if that is applicable. And what else? Messages from your person. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get another one out for you. And then what? Oh, 3 more cards. Oops, what am I doing? Clicking things that I don't mean to be clicking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which way around are these? Oh, nice. That one, that one. You got eight cards out here. Okay, so the first one is the Three of Cups. This is about a reunion. This is about perhaps a get together or something like that. It could be a social occasion where your person shows up here, or where you're meeting them if you don't know who this is already. If you haven't yet met this person, you've got them coming your way. But the Three of Cups, there's other people involved when it's a Three of Cups, so it's not like a single date or something like that. It's more about you seeing them in with other people around, and it could be, a group outing, just like a social event or something like that. There might be about other people around them. I'm just getting, you might think that perhaps they're with someone else, you might see them at this event and think, do they like this other person, or are they with that other person and stuff like that? But you need to know that it's coming from your wounding, that it's coming from your wounding rather than it being the truth about them. Anyway, you've got the rest of these outcome cards here. If you do want to find out what they are and all the rest of it, you might want to get that deeper dive read for even more. If you do, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. It's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. Now the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so do check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the shell on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like. Before you click off down there, click that subscribe button if you're new, and leave a comment, because that'll get you an entry into that prize draw for a free reading with me at the end of the month. So good luck with winning that, and as well getting that deeper dive as well, that'll get you an entry into another draw. But if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I will see you in there very shortly.